How's it going, YouTubes? Richie from Boston here. And I'm here to tell you guys that there's a hell of a time out here in Boston. So come on down. I can have my Chinese drones come pick you up.
What's going on, YouTube? You know Jake the Asshole on YouTube, dude? He's super cocky, but I like him, dude. I like him a lot, you know? He's cool. He's a cool dude. He's like one of those guys that, like, you know, like, burned me once, dude, and, like, you know, I'll never talk to you again. And, you know, there's plenty of those people out there. They're all over the place. I don't think I'm one of them. I don't think I can really, you know, like, everybody's burned somebody at one time or another, right? You know, and depending, I guess, on what it is and how severe the burnage is, you know, that would kind of constitute whether or not I'm gonna, you know, continue to want a relationship or whatever. And also, you got to be like pretty decent friends in the first place. You can't just, like, you know, burn somebody you just met and, you know, expect them to, like, you know, understand. But yeah, you know, for people like your friends and stuff, and, you know, because everybody burns everybody, dude. Everybody at one time or another has burned somebody, right? So why don't we show each other a little bit of compassion, you know, instead of just fucking throwing each other out the window. You know what I mean? It's like we're men, right? And women, and so we're flawed. We're not perfect. So the systems we create and the relationships we are in, what a surprise! They're not going to be perfect either. So why hold somebody to such harsh, strict standards just because you can't see yourself doing what they did to you or whatever? You know, just because you don't understand it, why don't you give them a pass and show yourself what kind of a person you really are, instead of doing the same, showing yourself what kind of person you are, but the other way, you know, how shitty of a person you are, you know? Or do we already know what type of people we are? We just, you know, I don't know. I feel like people try to, or, you know, like, if you know what type of person you are and you don't like it, you should try to change it, right? That's what I think. Anyway, the purpose of this video today is to bring attention to something that is just kind of like common sense, I guess, now when you're thinking about it, you know. And I'm on the road a lot, right? And I hate streetlights. I can't stand streetlights. And we have all this technology, right? We have all this, like, you know, smart technology going on in the world, right? Why don't we have smart streetlights? Why am I still sitting at a streetlight for freaking 3 minutes when there's absolutely nobody going? Come on, you guys, you know, this is like common fucking sense, dude. Like, everybody, it's because, I'll tell you why it's common sense. It's because it involves everybody. Everybody sits at streetlights. So how come they're not saying nothing, you know? How come nobody, like, you know, we have all this cool, smart, you know, our refrigerator can order our milk, but I'm sitting at a streetlight for 3 minutes watching tumbleweeds go by me. What the fuck? Seriously. I think it's a good point. What do y'all think? Drop a comment in the bottom. This is what you get. Look out your window, and that's what you get when lies run the world. God bless. Or Almighty bless. Almighty Creator bless you. Ah, that's funny. Alright, you guys, later. What do you know? Here I am at another street light. Yeah, I think Quantum of Conscience, Matt, he would say, you know, if you were to pose this question to him, why don't we have smart streetlights? Everybody would benefit from them immediately. He would say it's because they don't want us to have, they don't want society to have smart streetlights. They don't want convenience for the people. They don't want a less stressed out environment. They don't want that, you know? And if we don't get smart streetlights soon, I'm gonna have to agree with him. You know, seriously, this is like I'm spending a lot of time at damn streetlights, and I don't like it. It's getting kind of redundant, you know? Anyway, Jake the Asshole did a video the other day. He was all pissed off. He was super pissed off because I freaking cut his live stream. And he's like, now that I got to do this video all over again, we're talking about whether we live in a simulation, well, that's the question. Do we live in a simulation? I tend to think yes. That's just so funny. That's so funny. That shit was so funny, dude. Because I've been there before too. I made a video, and had to redo it all over again. Just been like totally not into it anymore. And so you just want to be like, do we live in a simulation? I tend to believe we do. And then end it there. Fucking hilarious, Jake. Hilarity. Just some like, I don't know, just some writings that I wrote. I don't know, tell me if you guys like them or not, or whatever. This is just some stuff I wrote. It says, do you ever find it difficult to admit when you're feeling alone? I know that it's not easy to do. You must dig deep inside your heart. To become the man you're born to be, to live a life of joy and camaraderie. To look up and find she's been staring at you, to finally believe, to stand up to the threat, to silence all the fears, to move through life with no regret, move through life with no regret, standing by the brook, beauty all around, the waters giving life, creation is abound. Suddenly I look, my heart begins to pound, my eyes are hard pressed to make what's making that sound. I don't know, I stopped right there. I should have kept going right there, I don't know. I just stopped. Let's see here. I was looking at like some of the David Wynn Miller stuff, and I think that's what I'm gonna start focusing my time on, is the words and videos and everything of David Wynn Miller, because I think he's onto something. All right, here's more just writings from what I wrote down. They created the wars of old and the special ops of new. They control the money you spend. We're being played the fool. It's cool. Don't let it get you down. You're a king, kin to Jesus, with a mansion being built right now. These truly are interesting days we live in. I fall down to my knees to pray, never sin again. Can't stand these evil ways. Dirt in the air. They are breaking in. My feet on the ground, I'm soaking up sun rays. Arizona's heat is in. You have blessed me, O Father of love. You have kept me from want. You have kept me from want. You've stayed with me always, keeping me close, and I love you, Father. You have given me life, and I love you for that. And I stopped right there. I don't know, I just like write, and then like if I am not feeling it anymore, then I just stop. It says, treasures built up upon soil and dirt, all the time used for my... Man, see, like, and some of it's just incoherent, so I'm just gonna stop right there.